Hi friends, nothing will be in vain. Maybe now is not the time, but someday you will realize it. By the way, a car is about to go through a bend. Well, we are asked to calculate how big the coefficient of friction between the wheels and the road surface is so that the car does not slip during the bend. This is a top view of the car and the bend. When the car slips, the car will go off track. This is what is meant by slip. If the car is driving at a speed less than the maximum speed allowed, then the car will go through the bend as it should. This is the expected condition. In order to avoid slipping, the forces acting on the car must be balanced. We will see this system from the front view. The distance from the axis of rotation to the center of mass of the car is r. In the previous animation, when the car slips, the car will go off track. This means that when the car moves in a horizontal circle, the friction force is directed towards the center of rotation. Around the Earth, the car gets a vertical downward gravitational force. The car does not penetrate the surface of the track. The normal force also acts on the car vertically upward. Knowing these forces, we can apply Newton's law. The car is not moving in a vertical direction, though of course the resultant force in that direction is 0. N minus mg equals 0. The magnitude of the normal force is none other than the gravitational force of the car. This frictional force acts as a centripetal force, so F is equal to mv squared over r. So that the car does not slip, the magnitude of the frictional force must be greater than the resultant centripetal force. Thus the force towards the center of rotation is always positive, or the car can move in a circle. Frictional force is the multiplication of the coefficient of friction by the normal force. We can cross out the mass value. From here, mu must be more than v squared over rg. All the values of these quantities have been written on the question sheet. Mu is at least around 0.45. If the coefficient of friction of the track surface is less than this value, then the car will slip. Although the current speed of the car is still below the maximum limit. Happy learning, everyone.